team that makes the most plays, breaks a tackle, has a good run, makes a catch, those things. We had some opportunities. We had some opportunities for, some chunks and some big plays. And, that changes the momentum, but we got to finish and we got to execute.
Can you talk about the touchdown that they had right before the half? It seemed like it very close until that point.
Well, I still think coming out, John, the third quarter was that way. Again, and we've done this earlier. We got to stop somebody before halftime, momentum-wise, and all those things, and not getting it done. But at halftime with our kids in here and how they were interacting with each other, and some of the adjustments that were made, they were really positive.
Coach, do you think you'd have more success defensively against the running game, and talk about how tough it was to stop Lang?
Chris, all right. I thought we played the run better. I think when you look at the tape, there's some things that I can tell you we didn't do well, and we got to coach that better if that's a big part of it. And then I thought, we didn't tackle very well. And some open holes, open spots. Guys got to step up and tackle.
Brady, what was your message to the team after this game?
Well, number one, we're all very disappointed and should be. It's number one, a rivalry game, and it's a Big Ten game. And so that's always part of it. It always starts there. But the message also is we're going back to work. I mean, that's what we have, and we have each other. And this has been a very close-knit football team, and a very hard-working football team. So I think tomorrow, I know tomorrow when we get in there, that they'll go right back to it.
Over to your right.
Coach, two questions. Were you surprised, over to your right, were you surprised when they went on their last touchdown drive that they didn't just take a knee and run out the clock? And secondly, are you aware that MSU players are complaining that one of your guys put a spear in the ground before the game as a symbol?
Yeah. The first thing with the touchdown at the end of the game, no. I mean, we have 11 guys out there. They have 11 guys out there. We're trying to compete. They're trying to compete. I mean, that's what athletics is, and that's what competition is. So, no, not one bit. As far as the other thing, I think I was aware that something happened, but I'm not fully aware.
Over to your left on the wall.
Brady, at this point, how do you how do you fix this offense, and can you fix this offense 8 games in, wherever it is?
Well, I think we've got some fixing to do. I think you're correct at that. I think there's no doubt that Doug and the offensive staff and the players, as much as anything, will go back to work and work hard to make it better.
You're going to go back to that, Coach, on the left.
I know I asked a couple weeks ago, I think we did, at what point do you worry that this team is just comfortable losing football games? It doesn't seem like it just sort of is what it is here.
I would hope they are never comfortable with that.
Do you feel like they are?
No.
Why?
Because they're competitors. They work hard. They'd like rewards for working hard.
Over here.
Over to the right.
Over to the right. Is there any anger that you feel right now, the fact that, once again, this team has failed to at least show up and provide some type of...
Well, you're wrong. Number one, they did show up. Number two, they played their asses off, played as hard as they could. And for you to say that, that's a mistake that you're making. These kids work every day. They fight every day for each other. Am I angry? I'm angry when they don't get the rewards that they work so hard for. Yes, that makes me angry.
But the fact is that this team was a 17-point underdog in this
game.
That doesn't happen for U of M football.
No,
and the fact that
there's
you guys
no
lost
question.
by more than that seems to indicate that there's more. There's something missing from this team
Well, I think we've had opportunities to do better, play better, and we've got to do that. And at the same time, it always has to start here.